Okay, so this is a practice that builds on that last orientation practice in a slightly more specific way. So I'll just invite you first to, just like the last one, you can take any kind of wiggles, movements, do whatever you need to sort of transition from where you have been to where you are now. I often will rub my belly, rub my shoulders, maybe give my head a little scrub or a little tap. You can do any kind of sighs or yawns. Just kind of letting your animal body arrive into your own environment right here and right now. And then I'll invite you to go through the external senses again, like we did in orientation, but this time I'll encourage you to privilege or preference noticing through your senses that are in just an ordinary way enjoyable or pleasurable. So, like we did in the first practice, we'll just start with the eyes. So, looking around your space for something that's beautiful or bright, or something that brings a smile to your face, something that evokes a good memory, a good feeling. I'm looking at the yellow that I chose for this room. I also chose this color because I like to look at it. It gives me joy. So just taking a moment to let your eyes wander until they find something pleasant to land on. And you can just then let your eyes linger there for a moment or two. And you'll notice that attention likely doesn't land for very long. So once you notice some just kind of lagging, you can let your eyes wander again until they find something else that's enjoyable to look at. Just lingering there. And then I actually find that the next most accessible sense for this practice is touch. So you can take your hands around your environment, touching different surfaces, and then see if you can settle on something that gives you a little bit of joy, that's a little bit pleasant. So this is one of my go-to. It's just a hematite stone, and it's heavy and cool and solid. But you can pick anything that you can hold for a moment or just feel with your through your skin, and see if you can again kind of listen underneath whatever storyline your mind might attach to it, just for the simple description of the sensation of it. Is it cool or warm, heavy or light, soft, firm? And just see if you can like imagine receiving a little bit of nourishment from that pleasant sensation. And then you can let your senses wander again. You might find sound to be a useful one, maybe even smell or taste, depending on your situation. And just taking a moment to see if there's any other sensation, sensory experience you're having right now that is pleasant or a little bit enjoyable that you can just sort of linger in and receive some nourishment from. It might be the quiet or the sound of a fan. It might be a scent on the air. Just letting your attention linger at that pleasant external sensation as if you could receive some nourishment right here, right now, in your own ecology. And then I like to imagine that I could distribute that nourishment, like wherever I'm taking it in through my soma, receiving it and just kind of moving it through my whole system. So giving your skin a little rub down or a little brush down, or through your breath or through sound, just imagining that little bit of pleasure moving through your system, calibrating your system, regulating your system. Okay, that's the practice.